Now I do think we are on, and I do think we are ready. Let's go ahead and start with the introduction. I'm ready for it.
King Kong, tell them dream on. Weak niggas tryna diss, but my team strong. Stay back. Street niggas eat with us, better think long. Stay back. She a fan, sing my shit like it's a theme song. But your friends.
The station with the best music.
Hey, 450. It's your boy W over here chilling with Classic.
I'd have been played before. My niggas ain't come just to shoot shots. Nah, nigga, we came to score. You was just talking tough. Now when they show up, tell me what you anxious for. I come with that aura, they take us. A feeling you can't restore. 450 the channel, like in a get scrambled. They only gon' hate us more.
It's a productive vibe with Classic and Quinn on Hot 702.5 FM.
And we're here.
What's happening?
I don't think I'm ready today. No, I'm just joking.
I was about to say, this might be the second one in a row. This might be the second one that you was like, I ain't really feeling it. You having one of them weeks?
No.
Having a good week?
Not like last week.
Not like last week.
No.
Look at his pants. Why they so tight?
You know what? I was about to show it to you. Like
Snoop
5 minutes
be
ago.
on some. He'll
Look
catch
at
you.
this.
You don't even know what you be talking about half the time. He will catch you.
Right.
Y'all, welcome to a productive vibe. We are here. So happy to be with you. So happy to spend some time with you. And we prepared. I'm pumped. I'm ready to go. I've been walking around. I've been talking to myself. I've had some really good moments of clarity this week.
Yeah.
And for me, that is special to get good glimpses and energy. Feel like God is overseeing the show.
I think
Clarity.
we both have had those moments. Just like for me personally, just like I definitely had those moments.
Just clarity.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about today, and I'm excited about spending time with you. Thank you to the artists. We had a couple people throw in some new tracks. I want to play for sure one that made the cut this week, and really, get to know how y'all like it. We want to vibe with y'all, and the independent artists have kept this a vibe for a very long time. We all the way into season 3, getting brand new artists to submit brand new music to be able to just get exposure. We got a lot of things going on with the music community, so I'm really, really happy to have them tap in and get in on this productive here vibe. What about you? What you drinking? You got this wine glass. Y'all,
Listen.
come get Quinn. Come get Quinn.
Because I'm drinking water in a wine glass?
She loves it. She put lemon in it and everything. I just be like, okay.
Well, I ain't got no lemon in it right now, but I'm drinking water to stay hydrated. I'm actually on this new thing with myself. Trying to stop consuming certain things, foods, drinks, alcohol.
Hey, but don't get it twisted. We eat good because listen, this one on a Wednesday, give you a whole soul food meal. Don't gotta have no meat. You won't even know that you ain't got nothing in there. No dairy, you won't even know.
Don't tell everybody that.
I mean, anything. You name it, she probably can figure out how to make it for you, and you ain't gonna tell the difference.
I definitely will.
That's her thing.
So yeah, I'm drinking water, guys.
Water.
In
What
a
y'all
wine
drinking?
glass.
You know what? Let me see it. Let's everybody see this. And it's such a big one. I'd be like, you don't want
It's
no
my favorite wine
a
glass.
little bit
y'all.
of a splash of a.
I don't.
That's cool. What y'all drinking on? Hopefully y'all got y'all mimosas and y'all things ready. We want to jump into the vibe, and a vibe it is. What I got for today? Who should we start with? We do. Did you make any plays this week before we jump into the vibe? I always want to ask, and if y'all did, throw them in the chat. We want to shout them out to y'all. Definitely want to celebrate with y'all. Have y'all made any plays?
I'm going to be very honest, guys. I've had to take a mental break just for myself.
Hey.
So I'm not. Besides, work, which has been kicking my butt.
Mm-hmm.
I just had to kind of step away, clear my mind, reconnect with things. Like, just had to take a mental break. So,
and that's a play, though.
That is a play.
So we overlooked that rest.
It is a play.
That
was my play for the
week. Shout out to Icarice on that Mimosa Royale. Notice what you're drinking over there. Listen, plays are made in rest states. I heard something real
True.
interesting, right? I heard something interesting. So I've been getting after myself about trying to micromanage. I feel like I'm getting less, not micromanage, multitask. I'm sorry. So I don't micromanage. Any one of my team can call in. I'm not a micromanager, you guys. So I've been trying to figure out like why am I so frustrated with multitasking, and really essentially I'm feeling like I'm getting less done. So that's what's irritating me. But when I stop and rest and focus on one thing, like I have been able to like get some real good, traction going because I'm focused on something. I'm not realizing like I'm trying to send an email, but I'm also developing this and I'm also making a design. Like when I do all of those, I look around and I still got all that to do, in a few hours after I should have been done with some of the projects. So rest is a place of growth. The rest is a place of seeding. You have to plant it. You have to rest and get it there in a position of, every time you take your food out the oven, you gotta rest.
Gotta let it rest.
Not me. I bite right into it. Whatever it is, I'm putting my fork right in it. And then I eat it when it rests tomorrow.
Lord.
All right. We're going into the first song. Let's go with WNK Zilla. Hey, this has been doing well. If you guys have not, check out MPM Entertainment Studios page. The link is in the bio. The new song and visual is out. It's W featuring Kzilla. We on the road to 25,000 views. Help us get there, y'all.
Ain't you fine? Wonder what it take to make you mine. I know plenty try to get you to change your mind. Ain't really in a rush, so take your time. Embrace it. Can't keep my eyes to herself since I came in. Real nigga on her tongue, she can taste it. Don't waste it. Embrace it. As I step in a place, I spot you just looking at her place, looking at me like you're trying to get a taste of the African drip from the motherland. I'm a beast, no way, but I'm trying to get a piece of the cake. Shitty pretty in the face, hips thick and she's skinny in the waist. Oh Lord have mercy, amazing grace. Trying to comprehend and embrace what's taking place. Embrace it, light up the blunt and just face it. Riding up front in a spaceship, you wanna take a trip, don't trip. I ain't racist, the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. You can taste it, take it, make it yours. When it rains, it pours, so I'm taking yours. Try to make you mine, I can wait what it takes. We can take your time, time is of an essence. Every second you bless me with your presence, let me guessing and asking questions. What's love to a nigga that hates? What's real to a nigga that's fake? How you feel, is it real or fake? How I know you ain't a venomous snake? I guess it's benefit of the doubt. I'm a mess, I ain't messing with clout. Every breath, every second would count. Cut the check, it's a heavy amount. Money we chasing, I'm on my grind. Time is of an essence, I value my time, so embrace it. Ain't you fine? Wonder what it takes to make you mine. I know plenty try to get you to change your mind. Ain't really in a rush, so take your time. Embrace it. Can't keep my eyes to herself since I came in. Real nigga on her tongue, she can taste it. Don't waste it. Embrace it. How can you tell when they genuine though? Heaven and hell, at times I feel I'm living in both. Heartache lingering like the odor off of my blunt. Not really mingling, don't mean knowing what you want. She like how I walk tall, treat her like an all-star. Only like to conversate, don't believe in small talk. Ain't worried about these hoes, fuck them all. I'm a boss, get close, can you feel it rubbing off? But they ain't hearing me, my words bring parody. If your ex don't get here with me, that'll spark insecurity. Eat it like a cantaloupe, you might get a kid from me. And I got that antidote, let me give you energy. So deserving, I like the way that you work it. Got a thing for you, swear I've been here before. It's this deja vu. In my past life, maybe I was made for you. I'm a UFO, fuck around and make a nigga lose control, but you can take the wheel, baby. Move the boat, move the boat. If I had to leave now, tell me would you go? Get you in that moonlight, baby, would you dance with me? Got me feeling for your touch, how you put those hands on me. You too fly to be alone, maybe you can land on me. Words are cheap, but with these actions, you can throw some bands on it. Ain't you fine? Wonder what it takes to make you mine. I know plenty try to get you to change your mind. Ain't really in a rush, so take your time. Embrace it. Can't keep my eyes to herself since I came in. Real nigga on her tongue, she can taste it. Don't waste it. Embrace it.
Welcome back to a productive vibe Let me see if I can get my camera going. Boom.
There we go.
I think I'm getting good at this thing. We're going to have to tell Hot 702.5 we like the live vibe from home. From MPM Entertainment Studios. All right, so let's get to the information, y'all. I want to make sure, one, we have a good conversation on this here coaching. 2, we productive while we talking through it. And 3, we give y'all really some plays y'all can use.
Like always.
Some moves that y'all can use to make more plays. I think that's the important piece. And thank y'all for vibing, y'all. Thank y'all for vibing with us on Hot 702.5. Are you about to sit here and play with my ear?
No.
Y'all see what I have to... No. Oh, it is. It's up.
Okay. That's why I did that.
Here we go. Thirsty Habits. It's really the title. It looked like it's something different, but it's the title. Thirsty Habits. Thirsty habits actually enable us. And I want us to get to a place where we can just relinquish thirsty habits. I'm excited about talking through it because sometimes I think thirsty habits, one, they don't lead us to hydration. Like it's not a whole bunch of plays or stuff on the other side, right? It's not rejuvenating. It's not getting us more plays. And I want to talk through some principles that get us away from thirsty habits that we don't even realize may be thirsty. Like we don't realize that they are enabling us or hindering us. One of them is poor goal planning.
Ooh.
Like there are some people that have goals, one, with no understanding or intention on what they're going to do after they meet the goals. No execution towards getting the goals done. It's always good to talk to somebody and like, yeah, I'm working on, yeah, I'm doing this. Yeah, this is what but if there's really no plan in action and you still just kind of still looking at, still thinking about, like even learning is execution on goals. Learning, reading, understanding. I was just going to say reading. Getting some things down. But when you no proper planning, don't have real true goals, like what are you working on? That's one question I have, like just at the start of any relationship conversation that we're starting to dive into something important, like what you working on now, and be able to explain that, articulate what it is that you're truly working on. It was this post. Remember the one that was like what people say or it sound like when they want to work with you. Oh, and they're like, what are you working? What's happening?
What is it?
And it took me a minute to get to a place where you skim it down, you make it clear. What do you do? Like list the trade. Like I'm a coach. People who are interested in your conversation, they're gonna ask you another question.
Right.
Who do you coach? I get that all the time. Oh,
what type of coaching do you do? They always think like basketball or something like that. Like you a basketball coach?
But they're interested. So now we get into another layer of what do you do? And sometimes it's just simplistic. Get it out there. When you think of goals, simplistic. Get them out there. Figure them out right in front of you. And the biggest thing around goals, I'll be honest with you, is realistic targets and realistic timelines. Mm-hmm. Don't set something so far down the road that you forget you was working on it, and don't have such a short goal that you fail every time and you don't feel like you're making any progress. So now you're done doing it and you quit. So being in a good place with time is going to help us get to, better goal planning, being in a better place with realistic targets. Like, yes, it's a realistic thing to, want to be a millionaire. That's one that we get all the time. Want to get a record label. We get that all the time. Want to go to the pros. I get that from my athletes all the time. Want to get, 300 million followers. You get that from people who are trying to be influencers. But how do you get a solid goal around what you are trying to do that you can work on right now in a realistic time frame?
There are other goals before the big goal that you need to work on, set, execute to get you to those 300,000 followers, $1 million, whatever it is.
And we call those plays. Yeah. Those small steps, those are all plays. I got a play to make today. So when we think of whether it's rest or, I finished writing a 300-page thesis, I'm making a play today because I wrote 25 more pages. I'm making a play today because I was able to get up and go do an awesome presentation. What are your plays? Those small benchmarks growing up to it, right? The next one, talk too much. That's a thirsty habit. And I'm thinking in business. I'm thinking in relationship, conversationship. I'm thinking and really, like, I talk for a living. So there are times where I do feel like you're just talking too much. in this case, when I think of, talking too much, or when I think of how it becomes a thirsty habit, is you're not listening or learning. Like you can't jump into all conversations and you are leaning on your own understanding. You're pushing your own understanding. You're teaching your own understanding and then expect to walk away with something different than your own understanding.
Listen.
You
can learn from others.
And that's where the new learning is. That's where that gap that somebody feels for you, where they give you a different perception, a different understanding, a different way of thinking about things. That's where you start to learn that, there are other ways to do it. Oh, you know what? I can feel comfortable with, trying to be in metaverse and have my own, Sim City and bring things together. I never tried to play in that space, but once somebody explains to you how it works and you get a different understanding than you already had, now you can step over there and do something in that space. But if you come in and just talk about all of your understanding around metaverse, you're going to walk away with your own understanding.
And that's going to be it.
Don't talk too much. Learn so much. Learn.
That's a good one.
I like that one. That's a thirsty habit, talking too much. All right, so this one, I like this one. Lack of defined intentions or outcomes outcomes. Everybody has an intention. It's whether it's authentic, whether it's highly motivated by something you've been wanting for years. Like, I'll give you a perfect example. I intend to have sweet potatoes once a week. That's my intention. They are bomb, excellent, anytime. So when somebody asks me, by chance, what should I eat? Since my intention is to get sweet potatoes every week, something I'm going to say, listen, you got to cook them sweet. Listen, them sweet potatoes is the bomb. Lord. And luckily, by me just stating my intention, I got what I wanted.
Facts.
That's a simple one. And the sweet potatoes are good. Some of your other outcomes can be great too, if you just state what the intention is. Sometimes it's good intentions and you are doing things and serving people. So get to that. State what it is that you really are focused on and define it. What does your outcome look like? How can you be working on something that you don't know what you're working towards? You don't know what it looked like.
Right.
You haven't given it any vision, any, I guess, identity.
Yeah.
Work on it. Like, get to it. What is the outcome? And how are you defining it? You got to define some of those things. Define intentions, define outcomes. I like this conversation. I told you I was kind of geeked. I was like ready to.
You definitely was ready. You definitely was ready. It's always some gems. Always. So I really hope y'all be listening. Hope y'all in tune, taking notes, pen and paper on your phone, however you need to do it.
We vibing, y'all. Get your drinks. I'm about to refill mine. We sitting at the bar actually, so I'm gonna get mine back on deck. Let me give y'all another song. Let's play some more good music. Actually, let's go to the artist. And I know I restarted before I got here. I should have put him back up. I'll play the artist after our next break. The artist that just sent in, I think he is I Am Young Doe. I Am Young Doe. All right, let's play the back.
Dear Las Vegas.
Just be the young nigga getting to the bag. All I ever wanted was a 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 bag. Pounds with no books in my bag. I remember me and bro going half. 20 riding dirty on the slab. Oh, nigga, you can't tell me how to act. Look, I ran it up from the ground up. Young nigga never gave a fuck. All about my bucks round up. You get clapped up. Boss nigga got it on my own. Had to mold up. Long nights in the trap. Had to get it back. Me and cut now. Blowing power. Going act for act. Yo, bam, gon' slap whenever you get glass. Gotta get that monkey off the back. Reporting love off cash. Spin a check and get it right back. For my young niggas living life fast. Just be the young nigga getting to the bag. All I ever wanted was a 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 bag.
Yo, welcome back to A Productive Vibe. Hope y'all chilling. Hope y'all got a drink, something on some ice. Y'all be talking about thirsty habits.
Thirsty habits.
Kicking them, knocking those out the way. We done with thirsty habits. It's 2022. You can't still be thirsty. It's too much to do. You can't still be thirsty. But let's talk about how to get rid of habits that make you look thirsty, that make you feel thirsty, that make you thirsty. 3 more. So mocking without consistency.
Say that one more time.
Mocking
okay.
Without consistency.
Got it.
And part of it too is like seeing something that's working or mimicking a behavior or repeating something that you've seen done. No problem with doing that. Nobody has just recreated the wheel and started brand new from scratch on 98.8% of the ideas that we've seen here.
Right.
Even with some of the technology interventions, you can see traces of people trying to create things in their mind, like flying cars off of the arts and stuff that they've drawn. So there's nothing new under the sun. It's all here for us to gather and grab. But as you do that, repeating something, trying to reiterate something, trying to be innovative and just kind of tweak or change something, you have to put some consistency under you.
Yeah.
Right. Like I get into a lot of conversations where people are like, man, I tried to do X, Y, and Z and it just didn't work. You know, how long have you been doing that?
I was just gonna say, how long have you been doing it? Have you tried other things?
Like
what you try the first time always is not. It's not always the right thing. It's not gonna always work. You have to try it a different way. You're gonna be throwing some curveballs.
Everybody has a different route. Like if I'm sitting in Quinn's seat, my experience is gonna be different in the same activity. It just is. Her way she's viewing it, the way that she feels it, if it's hot or the fan is blowing on her on this side, or she warmer because the fire is over there and I'm feeling good because the door is close. Like our experiences are always going to be different. So when we think of consistency is what's going to put it in front of people enough that they realize that that is what you are trying to get across. That's your authentic path or self, or that is what you're trying to teach. And you're teaching it in a way that I can keep coming back and rely on this. Mm-hmm. Consistency is reducing variation. Consistency is making yourself a little more balanced. So you don't mock things without consistency. It's like really honestly a waste of your time.
Couldn't have said it better. Facts. Facts, and more facts.
So this one is a habit, and I don't want to say it's a thirsty habit. I want to say it's a misinformed or uneducated habit. It's really like not establishing a network, right? If you lack skills to get out and network, talk to people, and in most of the, I would say, experiences and roles that people have, you have to be able to connect and make relationships, or connect and communicate. So whether it's a relationship like your boo thing, or it's, a relationship like your partner in business, whether it's a relationship like you having a vendor come in and do something for an event for you, whatever it may be, starting to establish a network around you, or your reputation on things, and include people that are not in your same small circle. Like, don't get me wrong, people, listen, have a small circle. Your real people that's going to pump you up, be there for you, make sure that you stand on track, might be too and few in between. But when you're communicating with people, establish network, establish, open communication, reach out to me if you need something, like be a service, because only then do you really start to build your net worth. Like, we need people, we need relationships, and you're going to have to be good at building them for most of what you want to do. So drop the habit of being thirsty alone. Like, don't try new things type of habits. We got to get into trying as much as we can. As part of it is talking to new people.
You'd be surprised what you can learn and get from networking. You'd be surprised.
Man, networking is a way. Like, and not networking in a way of looking for something. Networking in a way, again, of learning.
Just
some
learning,
things.
right.
I feel like I learned so much through networking with people, and showing up for events to be able to talk through just what's going on. Like, how can we work together on some things? Where do we have time to spend on things we can agree on and grow? Yeah. All right. And the last thing, and I think as I was thinking of bullet 5 or number 5 of establishing your network, don't maintain toxic relationships. Don't get to a place where you just start to be like kind of okay with what they do, no matter what side of the house they sit on. And we always talk through, which ways do you see this? If it's the carpenter that clean or redo your roof every 3 years, like if it's toxic, drop it. If it's, your husband's friend's other friend that's just he toxic for everything that you got going on, drop it. Let it go. Like, don't be okay with maintaining toxic relationships. I think it's a thirsty habit. I think it's something that you do yourself a favor, and you be able to get rid of those feelings of it not making sense or making provision for you to do what you want to do. So toxic relationships on any side of the coin, communicate them and make them untoxic, or get rid of them. Because I'll be honest, the only true toxic relationship is with yourself. Like, if you allow yourself to sit in toxic relationships, it's because of something that you have going on with you that you haven't allowed yourself to release.
Ouch. I wasn't ready for that one, was y'all?
No, that's the only
but it's the truth.
toxic relationship I ever been in was with me, because I sit and think about all the people that I kept around that were toxic, and I'm like, well, they don't mean that. They wasn't thinking about it like that, because you giving them all of the caveats for it to be like, but I know her heart. She was cool. She meant
F that.
Yeah, Quinn, listen.
F that.
She don't got no toxic relationship. She all of them cut, slams, boom.
And don't give 2 fucks. Sorry, y'all.
Gosh. Because it's a productive vibe. So we talk productively, and part of talking is cutting them toxic relationships. Y'all, I got it queued up now. I got us on with my main mans. Let's go ahead and let's see what they got on the vibe. Let's see what they got on the vibe. Every time I try this, here we go. We'll be back. It's a productive vibe on Hot 702.5. Check in.
Baby, tell me what you drinking. Girl, you know the bar on me, and you know I keep the gas. Always on full and I eat. Girl, you know I keep the rest on me. Run this shit up in this rapidly. Yo, nigga, lame my Ashley. Come forward a nigga that's casually. Real nigga live a real nigga lifestyle. Got me thinking about you like right now. To turn away, you can't turn out. What the fuck, yo, this is my turn now. Let me stroke you from the bed like a bass guitar. Baby girl, you a star, say who you are. Baby girl, number one, she be going hard. She be going hard. She be going on, baby girl, she the boss, she be calling the shots. For my city, she flash straight up for the loud. Only fucking with a nigga, she know he got quad, yeah. All about the bed, little mommy like the Louis Gucci Prada tag. When I hit it from the bed, she be calling me dad. Know the fuck nigga mad, cause he going outside. How you gon' hate, cause the hoe chose me though. Young nigga ballin', you can barely hit a free throw. Don't be in the head, got the hoe going psycho. Baby girl a vibe, we don't even need a title. Love cut deep, do I look suicidal? She want me to beat it like I was Michael. High nigga hit it, the mama gon' need Geico. Whenever I'm in it, the mama gon' baby, tell me what you drinking. Girl, you know the bar on me, and you know I keep the gas. Always on full, not E. Girl, you know I keep you rats on me. Running shit up in this rapidly. Yo, nigga, lame or Ashley. Come forward a nigga that's casually. Real nigga live a real nigga lifestyle. Got me thinking about you like right now. To turn away, you can't turn out. Motherfuck, yo, this is my turn now. Let me stroke you from the bed like a bass guitar. Baby girl, you a star, say who you are. Baby girl, number one, she be going hard. She be going hard. Do your shit, baby. Girl, it's you and me. If you a beat, then I be Jay-Z. She don't need a nigga, cause little mama ain't lazy. Don't feed into the room and say whatever, it don't phase her. We blow, get so crazy. She rock me until she lazy. That's my bitch, my boo, my baby. We take trips to bullshit, we escape it. She can't leave me alone. I'm everything that she want. I'm everything that she need. And nigga, you could never be me. For a bitch, I never compete. Cause I done had that. Real nigga, I ain't bad that. For a nigga, you get laughed at when you hit a cash out. She got those skin and hashtags. I'm your whole favorite trouble. She hit me with she need cash back. Drinking, girl, you know the bar on me, and you know I keep the gas. Always on full, not E. Girl, you know I keep you rats on me. Running shit up in this rapidly. Yo, nigga, lame or Ashley. Come forward a nigga that's casually. Real nigga live a real nigga lifestyle. Got me thinking about you like right now. To turn away, you can't turn out. Motherfuck, yo, this is my turn now. Let me stroke you from the bed like a bass guitar. Baby girl, you a star, say who you are. Baby girl, number one, she be going hard. She be going hard.
All right, welcome back to A Productive Vibe. That was Young Charisma versus Fordo. And I really like the song, actually. I can like it with that. He might get into rotation with that.
Can definitely rock and vibe.
Yeah, I don't have any problems with that. So a major shout out. Thank you for that submission. We'll hear from our guests. Tell us what y'all think about what y'all think. About what y'all think.
And what they think.
And what they think.
Girl.
Welcome back to A Productive Vibe. Y'all, we've been talking about just thirst habits that make you look thirsty, habits that are thirsty, and how to really kick them. We done with the conversation in general, but y'all remember that there are habits that we have that we need to get rid of. They're not good habits, they're not helpful habits, they're not doing nothing for us, so we need to be done with them. I want to quickly let y'all know how to get involved with the studios, NPM Entertainment. We are tapped in on IG at nextplay.ent. Head over to Facebook or YouTube for any of the content. They get back to you as well. The entertainment studios respect your time. Start with a complimentary strategy session. Talk through your next play. See if everybody can win together. The goal is to win. The goal is to work together. The goal is to build, set realistic goals, get them done in realistic time frames, because we kick in thirsty habits to not have realistic time frames around us. Head over to the website. That's www.mpmentertainment.com. If you think you can bless the hot seat, then you got next. Hot seat is for you. Connect, tap in. We want to tap in with you. And the mic welcomes the brand, artists, athletes, business owners, change leaders, anybody that has a next play mentality. We want to talk to you. We got another one for y'all. Let's go with shadow work. Hey, this video is up to 16,000 views. It is linked into my bio. Check out W with shadow work, y'all. We're trying to get up to 25,000 views on this. Let's go.
Fuck what they talking about. They talking about felonies, huh? Where we at though? Tell me where we at. Nigga, we out the bag, nigga.
Accountability. Niggas take everything else but that. If you can't accept what you did, you'll never accept who you was, let alone what you're doing and who you becoming. Coupe taking off, riveted. Sorry, but I can't be limited. I'm limitless, living infinite. I've been through my fate, I invented it. I move at a frequency, just trying to keep the peace, yet they want me as they nemesis. Got shadows on standby, I win violence, like they going that green if I give them it. I reminisce on them nights it was gate full of pain, can't escape how they hate, chop a yell out in rage. It's a price to this game, ain't no rules, go insane, traumatized, but I'm out of that phase. Was a clown with my guys, what we did, no regrets, we was out of them trenches. I could tell you some things that you wouldn't believe, it was just me and God is my witness. When I die, we gon' have us a long chat, but I know that he know I ain't want that. Problems come up, just slow, I resolve that. Ain't wanna go home, please don't call back. On the block, it was hot, had some hoes in the spot, niggas shot, couple shells, what was in those. I was born from the rack, I walk tall like I'm shot, hold my head high, I'm standing on 10 toes. Taking off, riveted. Sorry, but I can't be limited. I'm limitless, living infinite. I've been through my fate, I invented it. I move at a frequency, just trying to keep the peace, yet they want me as they nemesis. Got shadows on standby, I win violence, like they going that green if I give them it. I reminisce on them days, almost turned me great, but I wasn't afraid. In fact, I was too brave. Was amazed how we trapped. They amazed at the facts. 6'4" bitch, we still catching them plays. It ain't matter, my life was disaster. I came from the money, it wasn't a challenge. 450 was a game, but for frequency, I treat the trap house like it was a palace. Sleep with one eye open, treat my haters like neighbors. I wouldn't feel right, so I keep them close. I do me, but some say that be the most. I don't know if they dead or I'm seeing gold. Feeling blessed like I sneeze. I'm a dog with no freeze. Through the truth, not your nigga, I'm seasonal. From the land of the skins, you get played for some bands. My voice stay posted up at that PMO. Taking off, riveted. Sorry, but I can't be limited. I'm limitless, living infinite. I've been through my fate, I invented it. I move at a frequency, just trying to keep the peace, yet they want me as they nemesis. Got shadows on standby, I win violence, like they going that green if I give them it. Coupe taking off, riveted. Sorry, but I can't be limited. I'm limitless, living infinite. I've been through my fate, I invented it. I move at a frequency, just trying to keep the peace, yet they want me as they nemesis. Got shadows on standby, I win violence, like they going that green if I give them it. Give them it.
Let's get it.
A Productive Vibe news segment is sponsored by Quinn's Boutique. Ladies, let's complete your look at quinnshoutique.com. We have the latest handbags and shoe selection to complete any look for any occasion. We have heels, athletic wear, sandals, handbags, crossbodies, clutches, accessories, and any selected custom looks for all the fashion statements you plan to make. Head on over to our website, ladies, at quinnshoutique.com. You can also check us out on IG at Quinn_Shoutique.
Yo, what's happening? Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back to A Productive Vibe. Hope you chilling with us, vibing with us. We are happy to be, I'm happy to be streaming from home. Thank you to Hot 702.5 that we don't got to even come into the station because it's a true vibe. I appreciate everybody who's out there on live. What you saying, B? Quinn be turned, y'all. Y'all really don't know. She act innocent on this turn all day. Whatever. It is a productive vibe. We here. We got some news for y'all. Tap in. What do we have on news today? What's the news we can use?
News. So, Cardi B, she wins a lawsuit. So there was a lawsuit that she filed for defamation back in 2019. A YouTuber goes by the name of Tasha K. The lawsuit was filed against her. And pretty much she won $3.8 million.
So Cardi B got 3.1. What this girl do that got her 3.8?
She published multiple false statements about Cardi. Pretty much a few of them. She said she was a prostitute. She was on drugs, did cocaine,
Yikes.
like all kind of
Yikes.
bad things just to like try and pretty much demolish who Cardi B is and
Just
try
trolling,
to,
I guess.
and it
She
backfired. And so Cardi B like, I'm about to sue you.
And did. I'm glad that she followed through. You know,
And
some
she
people
did.
chuck it up like it is what it is. Get your bread too, boo. They be trolling you.
Right. It's not fair. You shouldn't be out here talking bad about people, especially when things aren't true. I mean, you know, whatever y'all feel, but no, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Because they will slap you.
Yeah.
They will slap you.
Well, she got that defamation lawsuit in the bag. $3 million. I'll take it. What else she got?
$3 million. So today is the day, sad, but the day that Kobe and his baby and 7 others passed in the helicopter crash. Rest in peace to everyone that passed, Kobe and Gianna. Today marks 2 years, and there's an artist by the name of Dan Medina. He created a statue of Kobe and Gianna, and it was placed at the scene of the accident.
Nice.
Which was pretty dope. He did say that it's not a permanent statue. He's probably going to take it down after, today, but he does want to create a permanent one and have it placed there for good. So I thought that was pretty dope.
What was the statue of?
It was a full statue of Kobe and Star.
Got it. Just them two. That's
just them
dope.
two.
Yeah, I've seen so many Kobe pictures, and I never seen this one where he was walking in high school. Like Kobe must have just knew he was the man a long time ago. I know he was arrogant as hell, but walking in a high school class, so I'ma just wing it like I guess Kobe would. But yeah, rest in peace. That hit everybody. I remember sitting in the grocery store like, hey, they lying. I was in another aisle like they lying.
Yeah, we were getting ready
That's
to
Kobe
leave.
Bryant.
And guess what we did?
Crazy.
We left the grocery store.
Because it was
went
weird.
To the mall. Listen, went to the mall, and she got the last Kobe jersey. It was sitting right there, her size and everything.
My size, last one. It was meant for me to have it. Actually, I'm gonna wear it this weekend.
Other news. The Hotel and Resort Valleys on the Strip, they are going through a makeover, rebranding. Caesars Entertainment announced that the resort will soon become Horseshoe Las Vegas. That's what it'll be called.
Horseshoe
Las Vegas. It's part of a multi-million investment into the property. Mm-hmm. They plan to begin the rebranding in the spring of this year. So we look forward to that.
Man, they say doing something new on the Strip. I guess they're trying to keep the business coming through.
Always
so Caesars got Bally's now?
Caesars Entertainment has Bally's, yes. And they are rebranding. Absolutely. So they will be called Horseshoe Las Vegas.
I still haven't made it into Resort World. Like
we have
Resort Worlds or Resorts.
We need to just take a day and just go down there.
Just see what it is.
Go walk through it. We might find. Oh yeah, we definitely. Man, Resort World is one of the newest hotels that they've had down there. What did it say? I think in the last 10 years, maybe?
Yeah, new building, everything.
The first building that they've had within the last 10 years that's been built down there on the Strip. They're always revamping something down there.
Cool. Let's keep the vibe going, too.
Okay. Yeah,
it's Vegas. Everybody who down there, we got some news going for you. Let's keep the vibe going. We almost there, y'all. Let me see. I know one thing. It's a couple songs. Let me see. Let's do some Cash Out. I was trying to think it would be a fly by fly. Yeah, let's do Cash Out.
she make me wanna cash out. Leave streets alone, go to school, pick up my plan. She make me wanna cash out. Take a loan down, buy a house and own my land. I know I may be hard to deal with. I do understand. I got all this love for you, baby. Let me be the man. She make me wanna take a trip. All let's dip, just me and you. I'll take you all the places that you wanna go. I'll let you take control. I speed it up, slow it down, cause you like to take a trip. Come on, let's dip, just me and you. I'll take you all the places that you wanna go. I'll let you take control. I speed it up, slow it down.
My baby be my baby be my number one supporter of all. I finally found the real one. Yeah, I'm finally trying to build something. Yeah, so baby, give me your hand in exchange. I give you my heart. I love you, you love me so high they gon' tear us apart. It's me and you against the world. Ready to go to war with my girl. If I pop off, she pop off. Whoa, shorty a real one, she a boss, so she cop off. Whoa, poke your lips out with your mean face, cool. Words can explain how I want to sex on you. I know I may be hard to deal with. I do understand. I got all this love for you, baby. Let me be your man. She make me wanna cash out. Leave the streets alone, go to school, pick up my plan. She make me wanna cash out. Take a loan down, buy a house and own my land. I know I may be hard to deal with. I do understand.
What else we got going on? Welcome back, y'all, to A Productive Vibe. It's A Productive Vibe on Hot 702.5. Y'all, we are happy to have y'all. Every Wednesday, 6 p.m. Make sure y'all check us out. Tap in. We will be right here for you. What other news do we have?
So the other news, COVID updates with testing and mandates and things. So the Biden administration withdraws vaccine and testing mandate for businesses. The article reads, and it's CNBC, reads that as of today, starting today, they're gonna put a halt to the mandate for vaccines and testing. I'm just gonna read a little bit of the article. It's quite a bit. According to CNBC, on Tuesday, the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, known as OSHA, announced the withdrawal of its vaccine and testing mandate for businesses. The decision comes after the Supreme Court blocked the regulation earlier this month. In a statement, OSHA said, although Congress has indisruptively given OSHA the power to regulate occupational dangers, it has not given that agency the power to regulate public health more broadly.
Cool.
I was about to say no, more broadly. So it's coming to a halt for 100 businesses that have 100 employees or more. So it can be anywhere from what's considered a small business to larger corporations.
Yeah, we have fought back and forth on what can be mandated, what's legal, what's not legal to do, where should it be at in schools, who can wear masks. It's really a fight we cannot win in general with the amount of turnover in jobs that are, not following the policy correctly, over enforcing this policy. I know some people have got hit with a lot of lawsuits on what they've tried to enforce on their employees. So it's been a big mess. And the crazy thing is I think I don't want to say the lightning of this strand, but it seems like it's starting to turn into more of a light cold or flu. Folks are feeling like it's not as dangerous. So they're, once again, the economy takes over in the decision making and, could do away with it. We're having more people out of jobs than they are in, and we're giving away more money than we ever have ever. So, it's a toss up. So I'm just hopeful that people will get to a place where it settles down. The virus also, it stops attacking and killing people, because that's still happening right now. So I don't know. I'm glad that the ruling to not mandate, anytime I see someone mandated, it drives me nuts. Like people
Right.
should have a choice, and don't get
I
me
was
wrong,
just
you should
gonna
have a
say
choice to terminate people, like corporations, anybody who is, you know, running their own business and they want to have a policy in place where you terminate people. You get the
You have
choice,
that
but
choice.
people get the choice to not be mandated to do anything.
Exactly.
Well. So
that's it for news, for the news segment.
Y'all tap in with Quinn. She's on Quinn_Shootique on IG. I'm at nextplay.ent for the studio. Please tap in with my personal page. That's One Classic Vibe. Look forward to, you know, tapping in with y'all in general. Y'all, until next time, let's vibe productively. We out.